discussions and advice from every angle. Bashir Ahmed just had to nip off in the midst of it all. This is more like the cardiac kids that we know and love. I know that's the nickname for the national team, but there's plenty of national team players out there embracing the chaos, and not a single fan has left this ground. Pratish GC, remember, fresh from his innings of 30 against Chitwan. I know that was in a lost cause, I know the game was gone, but it came off just 12 deliveries, 30 off 12. Give the Kings half of that and it might be more than enough. But there is one thing to remember: we are certain that Jayasuriya is not going to bat, so they are playing, in essence, chasing this with 10 rather than 11.
Unless he takes pace off the ball, don't pitch it up.
Goes pace on, pulled down the ground. Good running, pick up a couple, that's what they need every delivery. 25 to win off 13. You call this a good piece of composure from Nandan Yadav, this delivery.
I mean, calling for it. Take pace off, bowl it into the wicket. It holds in the surface. I know there's a little bit of dew out there, but if you run up with pace on, seam up, you're going to fly.
Flat batted down the ground, gonna be 4. Far too square is long on. Good shot that one. Kings hold the edge going into the final 2. It's 21 to win off 12. 140 for 6. Has them as favourites into the final 2. Here's Cammy. Pace on again. I think he gets away with it. Where's the composure? Where's the pace off from the men in light blue?
There's to lose from here, the Kings. Sompal Kami running in, bowling pace on, seam up. Nandan Yadav bowling one slower ball in an entire over of 6, which led to a wicket. It's the Kings to lose if they continue with this game plan.
You sense that the only way that the Yaks are going to win this, they need wickets. Oh, big swing and a miss. Bowls it into the surface on a crucial dot ball. 20 to win off 10 is the equation. We've got our thriller, finally.
How difficult that is to hit. Just runs his fingers down the side of the ball and it grips, and you're almost through your stroke by the time it gets to you. Right, Sompal, you need to be unpredictable here.
Oh no! No, no, no! Not like that! Not like...
You get something in the way.
And I will say it is difficult, because often the slower ball, it might turn off the second bounce, but you've got to get the body on the line. This goes a long way up. Catching opportunity, long off comes in and holds on. Gulshan Jah does the business. It is chaos out there right now. This game is seesawing one way and the other almost every delivery. And the Yaks, they strike back.
High into the night sky, and the calmest man on the ground was the one underneath the catch. Beautifully held. And then had the presence of mind to tell everyone around him just to relax. Pratish GC goes for 6.
Who writes this man's scripts? The kind of occasion and moment that he will savour. And savour to say the least. Can he do the business for his Kings? 16 to win off 8. Lamichhane, inside out, over extra, 4 runs. What a start.
Granted, he clears his left leg. He knows where he's looking for the boundary because the leg side is covered. There's a long on, there's a deep mid wicket, there's a deep square leg, and so there's no protection really forward of square on the offside. There has to be a dot ball here or a 1, otherwise you put your last man under tremendous pressure.
Tries to go again, long on is out, but again he's quite square. They're going to take on the second, the throw is wide. It should have been a run-out opportunity, but they'll get back for 2 instead. And we bona fide, absolutely, have our first thriller of the season. It's 10 to win off 6, 151 for 7. Okay, now have a look at this. There is going to be a fielding penalty applied because they haven't bowled their overs in enough time, so it means that there'll have to be 5 fielders inside the circle and only 4 in the deep. How critical could that be? A reminder, trying to get confirmation as to whether he's even at the venue. So in theory, 2 wickets would be enough for the Yaks, I believe, but we're trying to get that checked as chaos is reigning at the TU. It's going to be Nandan Yadav with the ball in hand. Can Bashir Ahmed be the hero, or will this man stand up to be counted for the Yaks? Milan is up in the circle. The only man in the deep on the leg side at all is Max O'Dowd, the subfielder, who's out at Cow Corner. 3 in the deep on the offside. He's going to go out towards the wide line. Exactly where he goes. Gets it away. Should be at least a couple. They will get 2.
Neatly played, wasn't it? Very neatly played. You could so easily swing at that and miss, and there's a dot ball. He recognises that the bowler might have won that battle, and he just guides this pass backward point for 2 valuable runs.
One thing I know about cricket in this nation is there is always a twist and a turn. I'm not expecting Bashir to get this done in 2 balls. Something's going to happen in this over. Yes, they hold the edge. They know what they need to do. They've got the set man at the crease on 55 not out. It's 8 to win off 5. Well fielded, young man. Keep it to a single run-out opportunity. Where are you going, Bashir Ahmed? My oh my, all happening. End result, 1 to the total. Make that 7 to win off 4. Lamichhane on strike.
He wanted 2, there was never 2. Never 2. Now the keeper waits until he gets in, then throws it. Now the question is does Lamichhane want to be the hero, or does he say, you know what, I'm going to hit this along the deck, try and maybe run 2, and if I only scramble a single, then Bashir Ahmed is on strike. And the notepads are out.
We asked for it, we prayed for it, we pleaded for it. Hallelujah is what I say, HD. The thriller is back. And I'll tell you something, I think it's the first of many. We waited 15 matches for it. It's here in game 16. I have no idea what's going to happen. But it's no surprise to me that man Sandeep Lamichhane is right in the midst of it all. Everyone up on the offside, apart from long off, where the captain Sampal Kami is. 3 in the deep on the leg side. Here comes Nandan Yadav. Nails the Yorker, but I think they might be able to get a second. Gets home comfortably. Really a bit unlucky for Nandan Yadav because it's just come off the inside of the pad and it's gone the only place where 2 could be picked up. Paris Lunia on tenterhooks.
Well, there's one thing you haven't mentioned here, Lenny.
Super over.
Super over.
Five to win off 3. Big ball this one. Is it a dot? Scamper by. 4 to win off 2. And you may well have Mystic Megged, crystal ball that super over. It's loading.
I don't think he can lose the strike now, Bashir Ahmed. I really don't think he can lose the strike. I think it's 2 or the match-winning stroke for 4. I don't think he can afford to take a single. I really don't think he can afford to take a single. Edge of your seat stuff.
If you remember, we had 1 super over last season, and that involved the Kings. Don't rule out it happening again. Super over was between the Kings and the Avengers. As so often this happens, this final over is taking an eternity. You can understand why. The cameras are on everywhere. Not a single person has left this ground, and it's 4 to win off 2. 1 boundary will do it for Bashir Ahmed. That's going to be that. Bashir the beauty single-handedly wins it for the Kings. Kisses the turf in celebration, in elation, and the Kings make it 4 from 5 in the most dramatic of circumstances. They take the win by 3 wickets with 1 ball remaining, and the push-ups are out for Sandeep Lamichhane.